And now, you have stepped into the think zone. The zone that makes you shake. The zone that makes you quake. The zone that'll make you scream at your radio. Yes, you are listening to the Think About It, Talk About It show. You, the true thinkers, think about your issues. You, the true thinkers, think about issues of the day. You, the true thinkers, have thought about it. Now let's talk about it. And now, the master thinker himself, your host, Dr. Aaron Rampsey.
Good evening, everybody. Oh, I think we made it. We have made it. Tina, we got a couple of good guests coming on tonight, and I'm looking forward to it. I looked at some of the pictures. But in fact, if you are listening to the show via Blog Talk Radio, where you can actually see the pictures that scroll around our screen, you will see some of the photos that this company that we are going to have on their representative on at the bottom of the hat, and that's Joan and Liz of JANDLT Photography. And they do some really super work, really, really, really nice work. And so I'm looking forward to having them on at the bottom of the half. But in all, like I said, we got a call that's coming in from Canada shortly.
Visit www.JANDLTphotography.com. That's JANDLTphotography.com. For any event, have your photo session at JANDLT Photography. Do you know why? Because JANDLT is passionate about capturing and preserving images we all value most. Images of love, devotion, self-reflection, self-projection, joy, tradition, festivity, wonder, and infinitely more. JANDLT Photography are a husband-wife photo team with more than 30 years of experience and innovation in creative imagery production. They offer practical and budget-oriented photography for contemporary lifestyles and families. Book your wedding, boudoir, model photo session, Valentine's, events, commercial photography, and much, much more at JANDLTphotography.com. So contact John or Liz at 647-955-0298 in Toronto and look at a sample of their work on JANDLTphotography.com. That's www.JANDLTphotography.com.
Also find them on Facebook.
You're a beautiful seed.
Well, we are getting ready to bring John and Liz on right now. We will give them a big, hearty welcome to Think About It, Talk About It show. We're on live. How are you all doing? Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We feel so honored and privileged to be on your show, Dr. Aaron Rampsey.
Well, it's our pleasure to have you on. And I first will have to confess, even though it's not Sunday, it's not confession time, but I went on you guys' website. Now, I got the pictures that you all sent, and if those of you who are listening to the show on the BTR side, you will actually see the photos that are coming up in concession. And now I really like the one that you did, kind of like a collage. I really like that one. But I really wanted a picture of you too, so I went to your webpage and I snagged that one. And the young lady that I guess is doing yoga, they're really good. I took the time to go through and look at some of the work. Ladies and gentlemen, I will definitely tell you, and I'm going to shut my mouth in a minute and let you take your liberty. I would definitely say if you definitely want good quality photography work, for without a doubt, you would definitely take in have John and Liz, and they are with JANDLT Photography. Now, take your liberty, and I'll be quiet. Take your liberty.
Thank you for complimenting our work, and we do take a lot of. We're very proud of what we do, and we're very happy to know that somebody like yourself really likes it. We're definitely happy to know that some people out there in California they can see our work and they're able to take a look what we do, and we're here to serve people. Basically, we're here to help out and to have fun with everybody.
So
right,
now,
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. I'm so used to cutting in and asking questions. I'm sorry. Go ahead, John. I'm sorry.
Well, we're depending on that. We need you to cut in and ask questions. Otherwise, we're going to be floating in space here.
we are already with all your compliments and all your, everything you've said. We feel we don't know what to say.
Well, one of the questions I would like to ask now, you obviously are a husband and wife team, and that is a compliment in itself, because many husband and wives, I mean, they can share the home together, they can't share the workplace together. Now, I know that for myself, when it comes down to if I'm doing paperwork, I don't want my wife to disturb me one iota, because I am concentrating. But I hand them things to her, and she will go through them, and anything that I miss or mess up on, she catches it. So we work together in that way. But now, when you are out and you are in the photography field, or you're out on the site, now, who's the lead person?
That will be me.
Okay.
I've been doing photo sessions and shoots, indoor, outdoor, maybe more than 30 years, if I add it all up. And so I've developed a lot of technical prowess in doing so, and I led myself out of the film generation type photography into the digital era that we're in right now. So I've made this transition, and Liz and I, we've been married 20 years.
Yes, we just celebrated our 20th anniversary last month.
Yeah.
Well, that in itself.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Cool.
Congratulations.
Well, she's really come on strong, because she's been kind of watching what I do, and most of what I've been doing much of my past is all wildlife, nature, and outdoor stuff. And I've been bringing home really, really wild stuff, and she goes, wow, that's really, really amazing. And she never really could see herself doing that sort of thing, I guess. But once we started, shooting models and getting into family portraiture and babies, and Liz really, really jumped on. And she's developing her own style. And so what we do is we try not to trip over each other at all. And she's really great, because where I can think about lighting and technicalities, she's going to be thinking about the pose, the look, maybe the finish. She has a really great eye for finish. So she can spot a finished quality, and then we shoot that, and it means a lot less work for us in Photoshop editing and all that. So what we really do, I don't know how we kind of stumbled on this kind of magic. We really complement each other's style, which is surprising, I guess, but it's a real bonus. Sort of a surprise in a sense that, wow, we can really work with each other, and we can really have a lot of fun with it. And the people we work with, they love to have a lot of fun too. So everybody's having a lot of fun doing this, and we're not really getting in each other's way. So she'll handle marketing, and she'll handle all sorts of things I could never touch. Meanwhile, I'll be pioneering all the editing stuff and keeping up with the technological end of it. So that's kind of stuff that she doesn't really lean towards too much. So there's quite a lot of room for what I do, quite a lot of room for what she does. And like I say, we have meetings, like maybe we try to have a meeting, a home biz meeting every night in the evening, and we'll find a quiet time and maybe a little glass of wine and chat it all out. And we kind of get that plan, we kind of get that future directional thing going. And we find that really we're not tripping over each other, we're not getting in each other's way, and we're actually watching out for each other's back, which is really, really the best case scenario so far.
And to add that to that, what John has said too, we do the same thing with our family life, and we also do that with. We have two little ones, 2 kids, and we try to bring that model into our family as well. So because there's 3 sides of us. There is us as a parent, as a husband and wife, and us as a business. So we try to implement that model, and so far it's been working. We're happy that it's working, and we see a lot of business that are not successful because there is competitive. I mean, we are competitive with each other, but in the sense that I want to get a better shoot that he does, and our customers kind of laugh when we are, I got a better shot in this way, but it's all in fun. It's all in having fun and having the client feel comfortable and basically not feel shy or anything like that. So
now I'm gonna do a shameless plug for myself. I kind of fancy myself as I'm definitely an amateur photographer. I have a good eye for when I look through the lens, and I can tell if something is not right. So I love to do it. I just haven't took the time to put the right type of money to get some really nice equipment. But one of the things I want to do, what I want to do.
Well, you know what? When we go and have a trip to California and visit you guys, John and I will be more than happy to teach you some tips. John has been teaching everything I know and teaching me everything I know, and it's paid off. I never went to photography school. I learned everything from him. He's been working, doing photography, like he said, for more than 30 years. He worked for the Royal Saskatchewan Museum in here in central Canada, and he's an experience. So he's an awesome teacher, not because he's my husband, but he's an awesome teacher. He's been teaching our kids too, so and they're welcome to learn the profession if they want to, or they're welcome not to. That's another topic that we have in our house is a tool that they can use if they want to. So, but he's a good teacher, so you can definitely we can definitely give you some private lessons.
I'd like to make a comment. Something you mentioned. If you pick up a camera, if you could pick up a camera and you can look through that viewfinder, and if you can see what's what, that's the gift. That is the gift. And today it's a very profound gift because you can go out and you can buy intermediate cameras that get you going, and you can shoot really, really hot stuff, and not really worry too much about technical aspects in terms of how the camera works. So the more you can buy a camera that'll get you going automatically. And then after a while, you say, I want to make a few changes. You want to make your own changes, and you go full tilt boogie manual if you like. But if you got the gift, you look through that lens, and you see something happening. You say, I could catch that. Yeah. Well, the gear is out there, and the beauty of it too is it's not very expensive. So it's the most creative, wonderful. Now is the time to jump into it thing to do.
I got a question to ask you in just a moment, but ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to play the promo.
Visit www.JANDLTPHOTOGRAPHY.com. That's JANDLTPHOTOGRAPHY.com. For any event, have your photo session at JANDLT Photography. Do you know why? Because JANDLT is passionate about capturing and preserving images we all value most. Images of love, devotion, self-reflection, self-projection, joy, tradition, festivity, wonder, and infinitely more. JANDLT Photography are a husband-wife photo team with more than 30 years of experience and innovation in creative imagery production. They offer practical and budget-oriented photography for contemporary lifestyles and families. Book your wedding, boudoir, model photo session, Valentine's, events, commercial photography, and much, much more at JANDLTPHOTOGRAPHY.com. So contact John or Liz at 647-955-0298 in Toronto and look at a sample of their work on JANDLTPHOTOGRAPHY.com. That's www.JANDLTPHOTOGRAPHY.com.
Also find them on Facebook.
I really like that. I really like that little slide in the end. And also on Facebook.
Well, nowadays you have to be on Facebook. There's no two ways around it. Everybody is on Facebook. The first question they ask, are you guys on Facebook? So I had to go in there and create a fun page and just please everybody.
There used to be, do you have a website? Now it's on Facebook.
You really do both. In fact, our website, you can actually go to it, and then right to the right of the page, you actually see our Facebook page as well. And then further down, you have Twitter. That is, guys.
Yeah, we've been looking at that. We like that.
We found your page. Talk about it. Think about it. Talk about it. I love it.
We're spying on you,
I created that whole page. When I started that page, it was absolutely nothing, and I built that whole page. So the ugliest
Congratulations. Work well done.
In Silicon Valley and a lot of those pictures that you see there, I actually took them. Photos that you see in the photo section, I took a lot of those.
That's fabulous. That's so consummate. That's the way to be.
So now,
if we ever go to California, we will definitely do photo shoots for you.
That is.
Actually, not how much do you charge? When we go. I beg your pardon?
Now that's offline, Tina. That's a question. You have to ask them offline because they got. How can my listening audience contact you?
Oh, absolutely. They can look at our website, www.jnltphotography.com, or they can reach us at 647-955-0288. That's our business number. Talk to John or Liz, and we'll be happy to help anybody. We're very budget-oriented, so we're customized budget to everybody nowadays. Weddings are very expensive. We understand that. We are a family, and we're willing to accommodate everybody's budget.
Okay, that's really good. Now, one of the things I'm going to tell you, I'm going to take your promo and I'm going to put it in our regular rotation.
My goodness!
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm going to put it in our regular rotation because I like things that's snappy and jazzy and quick catching. The only thing I found that I got to be real careful when I'm putting it up because it jumps right in, and so I think I made it work.
It was perfect. Thank you so much.
That was wonderful.
Very, very surprised.
It was a pleasure having you all. Do not be a stranger. You're always welcome to come on and Think About It, Talk About It show.
We're definitely looking forward to another conversation with Dr. Aaron Rampsey. It was amazing. We really appreciate it from the bottom of our hearts. All audience here in Toronto are giving you and sending you a huge, big hug to the warmth of California, especially when it's that cold up there.
It's very warm. We almost having summer weather here, so it is extremely warm. We're going to be in 70-degree weather next week.
Wow. No, you can't say the same here in Canada.
Thank you so much again for being on the show. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Good night.
Good night. Tina, I like that very, very much. That was a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful interview. And